Welcome to Nacrius Cloud Academy, a journey to pinnacle of success.
In this series of No IT from an IT professional, I will be sharing with you the actual ground level work any IT professional does in his or her respective jobs. And what are those key informations one should have for executing his or her role efficiently in their IT career. So in the first session of No IT from an IT professional, we will be understanding the 5 phases of project management as documented by the PMI, that is Project Management Institute. So why I chose this topic for discussion? It is important for you to know the end-to-end process of project execution in order to understand the end objective we are trying to achieve as a team. Though each individual will be playing a different role in each phase of the project management, it is the job of a project manager to build a plan and monitor the entire project delivery. But it is also important for everyone to be aware of the basic framework of any IT project from start to finish, so that everyone are aligned to achieve the same goal. Projects in an IT company has to undergo the following 5 phases, that is project initiation, project planning, project execution, project performance monitoring and control, and project closure. Let's understand each one of them with an example. To make this concept simpler, imagine that you have planned for a construction of your own house. Now this is something which is not achievable in a day. You need to do proper planning and execution of the entire construction to bring it to reality. What are those various different phases that construction of a house has to undergo, and relate this with the IT project management? First one is project initiation phase. The first phase is to start with the project initiation, where you need to work on answering the question why. Why do you want a new house? What is the end goal you are trying to achieve? Once you are clear on why, then you need to come up with the initial plan of house, like how many floors you want to build, or will it be duplex in nature for single use, or different blocks so that it can be given on rent and stuffs like that. And discuss this with necessary stakeholders like your civil engineers, architects, people who will be financially supporting to you like family members or banks whom you need to approach for loan. This meeting will be to check feasibility of whether you can build it or no, basically decide whether to go for it or no. Once you are done with your initial discussions and decide to go ahead with construction, you need to baseline the initial plan of the house during this phase. Similarly, in IT project initiation broadly defines the project which is basically derived out of a business need or a goal to solve a problem or to build a product with new technologies. Initial discussions are carried out with project stakeholders such as sponsors, management and clients to check the feasibility of implementation and help to take decision on go no go. If it is a go, then you need to prepare a project initiation document, PID, that provides an overview of the purpose and requirements of the project, description of the business needs, stakeholders and business case. Next is project planning phase. Second phase to start is planning for the construction, where you need to decide and build a team who will be working on construction and create a roadmap for them to follow so that your project is completed by the date you planned. In this phase, you decide on budget of the house and plan for financial assistance if required. Identify the team who will be working on construction and timelines when each phase of the house need to be completed. In IT projects, during this phase, project managers define the scope of a project and project management plan is developed, which involves identifying cost, quality, resources required, and timelines of the project. In this phase, roles and responsibilities of each individual or teams are clearly defined. Third is project execution phase. In our house construction example, execution means start of the actual construction of the house, and each portion will be delivered as per the timelines defined in the planning phase. All deliverables are matched against the baseline plan and any deviations are captured and corrected so that team can stick to the actual plan of the building with timely checkpoints. Similarly, in IT projects, respective teams will be completing their assigned tasks and deliverables as per the project timelines defined in the planning phase. Regular status review meetings are conducted to track the progress and highlight any blockers within the time so that overall project delivery is not impacted. Fourth is project performance and monitoring. In our house construction example, performance and monitoring means tracking if the building is being constructed with quality and meeting the timelines as defined in the baseline plan of construction. Similarly, in IT projects, this phase ensures that project deliverables are aligned to the management baseline plan. Project managers use the key performance indicators, also known as KPIs, such as project objective, quality deliverables, effort and cost tracking, project performance that tracks the changes in the project and how quickly they can be resolved. Project managers has to do some adjustment in the project schedule and resources to meet the target date of delivery if any unforeseen blockers arise. Final phase is the project closure phase. In case of construction of a house, it is considered closed if it meets all quality checks and meets the expectations that were set during initiation phase, and the house is constructed as per your requirement. All the property documents are collected and kept at a single place. Probably you will go for a housewarming ceremony. In IT project closure phase, project managers hold the post-mortem meetings with the team to evaluate successes and failures in project delivery, perform a final project budgeting and prepare a final project report. Collect all the project-related documents and store them in a single phase. There might be possibility that there are some deviations compared to initial plan, but these have to be discussed with stakeholders and secure approvals from them so that they can provide their sign-off on a final project delivery. To summarize the above discussion on IT management phases, we understood briefly about the 5 phases below. That is, project initiation, which relates to blueprint of a house, project planning, which relates to identifying the team to construct the house, project execution, which relates to constructing the actual house, project monitoring, which relates to frequently checking if the house is constructed as per blueprint or plan, project closure, which relates to housewarming ceremony. In our next video, we will understand what is Agile project development and learn about Scrum ceremonies. With this, I conclude my today's session. Thank you for your time and I hope I was able to deliver value for your time. If so, support me on this initiative of bringing clarity on real work that is carried out by an IT professional. Join hands with me in reaching out to as many people as possible who are looking for such information by subscribing to my channel. I will talk to you again in my next video. Until then, take care and keep spreading the joy of giving among people around you. This is Taslim, signing off for now.